Okay, so we've got another case in today for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's the Peak Design everyday case with the loop for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Obviously, still no phone yet. The phone doesn't actually arrive until Friday. Today is Tuesday, so still got a couple of days to go before I actually get the phone and get to put the phone into the case. So I will do an update, but let's take a look at this Peak Design everyday case loop. This is the Tan Clarino leather version. On the front here, you can see that it's the everyday loop case, magnetic locking case, blah, blah. Works with MagSafe. It's fair trade certified, if that means anything to you or if you care about that. If you're that environmentally conscious, then you might like this. But going around the sides, there's not really much. Just tells you it's for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's the everyday loop case. You've got the loop shown here. You've got 2.4 millimeters thickness on here. Let's zoom you in a little bit if we can. And bike mounts, car mounts, all those kind of things with the locking mechanism. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say this is probably going to be one of my favorite cases for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I've been using the case on my iPhone 16 Pro Max for a long time now. Can't remember exactly when I bought it. Love it. It's been very good, very nice. This is the black Clarino leather version. I also have the tan version. I've only picked up the tan version of the Peak Design one. Obviously, I've bought this myself. Peak Design haven't sent this to me, so these are my own thoughts kind of thing. I have loved using the case on my 16 Pro. So let's take a quick look at the iPhone 17 Pro Max version. Taking it out, just a sleeve, some sticky stuff, and the case there. A bit of information telling you about their lifetime warranty, which is always nice, even though I don't think I'll be keeping the phone for my lifetime. At least it should be good for the period. And a sticker there. Nothing else. Normally there's some other stuff in Peak Design packaging, but nothing else this time. So taking a look around the case, compared to the last version, you now have a camera control button, whether you use it or not. I do use a camera control button, at least to launch the camera, but this is my favorite case. But without the camera control actual button and just this cutout that's on this case, I find it quite hard to use for the intended functions of camera control, so it hasn't really made its way into my workflow. Maybe now with a proper camera control button, that would be nice. It would have been nice here to see the same sort of tan color framing around the button. They've gone with a black frame, but not the end of the world. Metal buttons again, as you would expect, and cutouts and spots for Peak Design's anchor loops. If you've ever had one of Peak Design straps that takes the anchor loops, like this is their cuff, you could just clip that straight onto here and you've got a nice hand strap for the case. So taking a look at the back, you've got their vegan Tan Clarino leather. So it's like it's a vegan leather basically. So it's mostly plastic, but it feels very nice. Does feel like leather. Doesn't really smell like leather, but I don't think it was going to. Obviously, you've got the very big ring here, very big cutout here for the camera on the iPhone 17 Pro Max for the plateau, and it's got that raised edge around there again in plastic. But the main thing about the Peak Design cases is the mountable sort of MagSafe Plus mechanical mounting that you've got there. I haven't got my mount with me at the moment. It's on my child's buggy, and that is with my wife at the moment, or child's pushchair, and that's with my wife because I often just pop my phone onto the top of the pushchair while the kid's sleeping and I'm walking around trying to keep him asleep. I can watch something with my AirPods in while just wandering around. It's nice and secure. I've never felt like it's going to get stolen at any point. You've also got, with this version, we've got the loop. Apparently they've redesigned the loop. I used to find that the loop actually kind of cuts as you're going to put your finger in, and I used to find that I used to get sort of digging into the bottom of the nail, which wasn't particularly pleasant, but this actually now seems to have fixed it, and it clicks down nicely. You can hear that. Hold on. I take my finger out of there. The magnet is quite strong, pulling it back to itself. So that's nice for keeping it out of the way. And they've redesigned it, so it's got a bit of a bow there now, which hopefully that's coming through on here. So it makes it much easier to just slide your phone in one-handed, because it was a two-handed affair before. So that's definitely going to keep this giant phone in my hand better. Not sure how I'm going to do with the giant phone again after the 15 Pro Max was pretty big. This is even bigger, but the battery life on this thing, 16 Pro, has just been shocking. So gone for the Max this time. It's a brownie tan color. I'm not sure how well that's going to mesh with the cosmic orange that I bought, but we will see. Overall, impressed so far. I will be back with a follow-up once I've got the phone and got the case on the phone, and we'll see how it feels. Make sure that nothing is loose around the sides, although Peak Design's cases tend to be very, very rigid and tend to be very, very strong from a MagSafe perspective. So let's take a look at the magnetic strength while we're here quickly. Let me take this off. Very confident, satisfying snap, and yeah, it just literally just comes up straight away. So very solid. You've got a nice felty kind of lining on the inside. It's very strong MagSafe. This is very easy to pick up. I can actually just wobble this around and it's still not coming off. So if you want the most secure, strongest MagSafe, Peak Design tends to be the way. So yeah, nice case. We'll see it properly on the phone once the phone actually lands, but I reckon this is going to be one that is going to be on my phone for the majority of the time. So thank you for watching. Make sure if you've enjoyed the video, you like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot of case reviews over the next couple of weeks. I've got quite a few on the way. I've been speaking to a few brands, trying to get them to send me some stuff as well, so I'm not having to buy every single one like I have done here. But hopefully we should have quite a few more cases in future for you to see and for me to review. So make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks.